The Panama Canal, a vital artery of global trade, is facing unprecedented congestion. What's causing this iconic waterway to turn into a parking lot for cargo ships? And what are the implications for world trade? The Panama Canal, a marvel of engineering that connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, is experiencing a significant bottleneck. Hundreds of vessels are waiting to transit this 80 kilometers channel, which is crucial for around 14,000 ships annually, handling 6% of global maritime traffic. The canal's current struggles are tied to technical issues, space constraints, and climate change-related challenges, raising concerns about its future role in global trade. The Panama Canal was constructed to provide a safer and faster route for ships moving between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, bypassing the hazardous journey around the southern tip of South America. Before the canal, sailors had to navigate the treacherous waters of the Drake Passage and the Strait of Magellan. Spanish explorers envisioned the Panama Canal as a transformative project that would cut across the narrow isthmus, significantly reducing travel time and distance. The idea of a canal across Panama gained momentum in the 19th century, particularly with the construction of a railroad across the isthmus by the United States in the 1800s. However, building the canal proved to be a daunting task. The first major attempt was made by the French in 1881, led by Ferdinand de Lesseps, who had previously overseen the successful construction of the Suez Canal. Despite his confidence, the Panama project faced numerous challenges, including difficult terrain, tropical diseases, and unsuitable equipment, leading to its eventual failure. The United States took over the project in the early 20th century, learning from the French failures. American engineers adopted a lock-based design, creating large man-made lakes and locks to manage the elevation differences and water supply. The Panama Canal was officially opened on August 15, 1914, revolutionizing global maritime trade by providing a faster and more efficient route. Today, the Panama Canal remains a critical link in global trade networks, particularly for routes between East Asia and the US East Coast. It handles a diverse range of goods, including coal, wheat, petroleum products, and automobiles. However, the canal's reliance on freshwater from man-made reservoirs like Gatun Lake poses a significant vulnerability, especially during periods of drought. Recent years have seen the canal face challenges from climate change, particularly the El Niño phenomenon, which disrupts normal weather patterns and reduces rainfall in the region. In 2023, Panama experienced one of its driest years on record, exacerbating the water shortage in Gatun Lake, which is crucial for the canal's operation. This shortage has led to a severe reduction in the number of ships able to transit the canal each day, from up to 36 to around 20, causing significant delays and increasing costs for shipping companies. The water crisis in the Panama Canal is compounded by deforestation in the Amazon rainforest, which affects regional rainfall patterns. The Amazon plays a crucial role in generating rain through a process called transpiration. Deforestation reduces the rainforest's ability to produce water vapor, leading to decreased rainfall and prolonged droughts, impacting regions far beyond the Amazon itself, including Panama. Shipping companies are now facing tough decisions. Many are opting to pay a premium to skip the queue at the canal, incurring additional costs. Others are rerouting their vessels around South America, a journey that adds significant time and expense. This congestion in the Panama Canal comes on top of recent security concerns in other key maritime routes, such as the Red Sea, exacerbating global supply chain disruptions. The congestion at the Panama Canal has far-reaching implications that extend beyond the immediate logistical challenges faced by shipping companies. The delays in transit and increased shipping costs have a domino effect that can impact economies on a global scale. The Panama Canal is a critical artery in international trade, handling approximately 6% of the world's maritime traffic. When this artery is clogged, it can disrupt the flow of goods and commodities, leading to shortages and price increases that ripple through global markets. One of the most direct consequences of the canal's congestion is the increase in shipping costs. When ships are delayed, they incur additional operating expenses, such as fuel and crew wages. These costs are often passed on to consumers in the form of higher prices for goods. For example, the longer transit times can affect the supply chains of industries reliant on just-in-time delivery systems, such as electronics and automotive manufacturing. These industries depend on precise delivery schedules to maintain production efficiency and inventory levels. Delays in the arrival of components can lead to production slowdowns or stoppages, resulting in lost revenue and potentially higher prices for end products. The increased cost of shipping also affects the cost of basic commodities, including food and energy. Many countries rely on imports for essential goods such as grains, oil, and consumer goods. The added expenses incurred by shippers can lead to inflationary pressures in importing countries, particularly in regions already facing economic challenges. For developing nations, which may lack the financial resilience to absorb these additional costs, the consequences can be severe, potentially leading to increased poverty and food insecurity. Furthermore, the situation at the Panama Canal underscores the interconnectedness of global ecosystems and the critical infrastructure they support. The canal's operation depends heavily on freshwater resources from nearby lakes and rivers. However, these water sources are under threat from climate change, which is altering rainfall patterns and increasing the frequency of droughts. The El Niño phenomenon, which brings warmer and drier conditions to the region, has exacerbated these water shortages, directly impacting the canal's ability to function at full capacity. The impact of climate change is not limited to the immediate vicinity of the canal. It also affects distant ecosystems that contribute to global weather patterns, such as the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. It also influences weather patterns through the process of transpiration, where water vapor released by trees contributes to rainfall. Deforestation in the Amazon reduces its ability to perform these functions, leading to decreased rainfall not only locally but also in regions far from the rainforest, including Central America. This interconnectedness means that environmental changes in one part of the world can have significant consequences for distant regions, illustrating the global nature of the challenges posed by climate change. The congestion at the Panama Canal also highlights the vulnerability of critical infrastructure to environmental changes. The canal was designed over a century ago, at a time when the current scale of global trade and the realities of climate change were not anticipated. Its reliance on freshwater, a finite and increasingly scarce resource, is a significant limitation. Additionally, there is a need to rethink and upgrade infrastructure to withstand the challenges posed by a changing climate. For the Panama Canal, this might mean investing in new technologies or infrastructure improvements that reduce its reliance on freshwater or increase its capacity to handle larger volumes of traffic. This could include the construction of additional locks, reservoirs, or even alternative routes that bypass the canal. In conclusion, the congestion at the Panama Canal serves as a stark reminder of the complex interplay between human infrastructure, global trade, and environmental sustainability. It highlights the urgent need for proactive measures to address the multifaceted challenges posed by climate change, and to safeguard critical infrastructure that supports global economies. By addressing these issues through a combination of immediate interventions and long-term strategies, the international community can work towards a more resilient and sustainable future. The Panama Canal's current predicament serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance needed to maintain global trade routes and the broader environmental systems they depend on. As the world grapples with climate change and its cascading effects, the challenges faced by the Panama Canal underscore the importance of sustainable practices and international cooperation in preserving our planet's vital resources. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the developments in this crucial story and their implications for global commerce.